Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Buttermink coming at you with the Tag Team League Week 1, and I'm with my partner,
King.
and we are facing off against Team St. Louis Charizards with their coaches, Slow King VGC and Hef Nasty. Now,
Yep.
as you can see, we have Shadow Tag Gothitelle on our team. This is Trick Room support for Mega Mawile, and it's carrying Trick Room, Protect, Psychic, and a fourth move that we don't click. Then we
Yep.
have Seismitoad, our Swift Swim Life Orb Sweeper with Protect, Earth Power Hydro Pump, and Muddy Water. And then we have our Eject Button Scrafty with Intimidate, obviously, with Drain Punch, Knockoff, Protect, and Fake Out. Now, King, why don't you introduce the mons on your side?
Yep. Over on my side, we've got Zev Striker holding that Electrum Z with Protect, Thunder, Thunderbolt, and Hidden Power Fire. We've also got Politoad holding a Big Boy Berry. I believe it's the Eye of Papa to be specifically. Might be Wiki though. I think it's Eye of Papa. But we've also got Scald on it. We've got Protect. We've got Parashong, and we've got Helping Hand. And then we've also got Mega Mawile, obviously holding that Mawile Light with Intimidate. Zep Striker's got the Sap Sipper, and Politoad obviously has Drizzle.
Yep.
Mawile has Protect, Play Rough, Sucker Punch, and a fourth move that we never used.
Which was Swords Dance, I believe.
Yes.
Although we didn't get to set that up for reasons you'll see later in the match. But anyway, a basic explanation. Rain, their team is super weak to it. Like,
Super weak.
unless they bring Scarf or... Well, yeah, unless they bring...
They had to bring a Scarfed Kartana,
an AV Kartana
or a Focus Ash Kartana
to beat Seismitoad. And
yes, that's what they had to bring.
without any of those, Earth Powers and Oko from Seismitoad always.
Yep.
Like, there's no question about it.
And it always outspeeds in rain.
Yes. It always outspeeds in rain, even with no speed EV. We have max HP on this thing, and it comes in handy later, you'll see. And then, obviously, we have Intimidate Cycling. Now, we have to watch out for that Braviary. Obviously, that's why we have Zeb Striker. Because, like, if you look on Slow King's side, they have Zeb Striker. No, sorry, they have Braviary, they have Tapu Fini, and they have Kartana. And all three of those just die to our Zeb Striker set. And this is...
And
go ahead, King.
yeah, I think it's worth mentioning that their team is really, really weak to Intimidate, so we just knew that we had to bring Scrafting, we had to bring Mega Mawile. Their only special attackers on this team is Fini and Rhea Nucleus. Absol can go special, in which this case it was, but Intimidate was too good to pass up on them.
Yeah,
so,
especially with like Kartana and Marowak being such big threats to our team.
Yes.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
when we started this match, we were discussing. I was writing down what mons were on each side. We actually were running out of time, and like I suggested, we should lead Rain, but it was just getting too close down to the wire that we ended up leading with our original core, which, as you'll see in a little bit, would be the Gothitelle and the Zeb Striker, and
and we knew that was a bad lead, because like when we originally had this lead planned, we originally had it planned for a combination of Bribery, Fini, and Kartana, but with Bribery, Fini, and Kartana all being on the same side,
Marowak was the obvious lead.
Yeah, we knew that they were going to lead Marowak. But we ran out of time, so we just went with the original lead.
Yeah, and this put us immediately on the back foot.
Yeah.
So we
just protected just to scout for Z-moves and see what they're going to do here.
Yeah, we both protect, because like, there's no way around it. So they attack the most obvious target.
Yeah, they could have set up Tailwind, but it's not likely with a Gothitelle in their face.
No, they weren't going to set up Tailwind, not with Gothitelle raising them down. They would have been crazy. Now, obviously, we're forced to switch, and we go and...
We're going to go into Politoad.
Get that rain up. Nice and rain boosted. They are going to Brave Bird into...
Gothitelle.
Yeah, and it's going to do well over half. It's definitely a 2-hit KO guaranteed from this range.
And at this point, we thought it was banded. That's really bad on our part, I guess.
Yeah, and then we
thought it was banded based off of that damage, but we just misread the calcs.
And then we avoid the Bone Meringue from Marowak, which is great.
Yes, came in clutch.
Yeah, definitely. And then we
were going to misclick here and click Protect on Politoed. We were supposed to scald the Marowak, but I misclicked. And yeah, it put us even farther behind.
Yeah, and then we're going to go for the double here. We won't get it. They protect Marowak for whatever reason. I don't know why. And then they're going to Brave Bird into Gothitelle, which puts us down 5-6. But what it does is allows us a free switch into Size.
The Seismitoad.
And both of these mons...
this game's around.
Yes. Both of these mons are well in range. And we're going to Scald, obviously, into the Marowak. It's going to go through the Protect. And then, Bullwinkle is in.
Yeah, so on this play right here, we decided to switch out Politoed because there's no need to keep it in, because both of these mons die to Muddy Water. The only way they don't die is if they Protect. So we wanted to go into Zepstrika just in case they went into Feeny on the Bribery side.
Yes. And they don't. They end up protecting with Braviary. But we're going to get a nice Muddy Water off from this Reuniclus. It's going to show that it's very specially defensive, but because of what sets we're running, 2 Muddy Waters and a Thunder's going to kill every time.
We get the accuracy jock. Doesn't matter because they don't get off an attack.
Because the very next turn we're going to Muddy Water. It's going to kill Braviary. It's going to put Reuniclus low. And then Zebstrika's just going to Thunder it into Oblivion. Like I said, there's Braviary down. And this is basically when the game turned around for us.
Yeah, this is the turning point of the game. Now, there's still hope for them. They still got a really good chance at winning this. But right now, it's a fair ball game. We managed to put ourselves in a decent position after the terrible start we had with the lead and then the misclick.
And then the rain stops, so Seismitoad's really slow. And they bring in Kartana, obviously.
Kartana and Marowak.
Which is terrible. So I have to switch out here. 100%. And since both of these are physical attackers, I just go straight into Scrafty. Now, here, it's going to stop. For some reason, the replay got corrupted. But what they do is they Leaf Blade us with Kartana. After we protect with Zebstrika, they Bone Meringue into us with Marowak. Does nothing. And then we get our eject button off, and it sends us right back into Seismitoad since it's the only other mon on that side. And that puts us... That means we have to switch back into Scrafty. Yeah, it's just he gets dragged out.
And then this next turn right here is pretty much where they just...
choke completely. So we switch into Mega Mawile because it has Intimidate, and we wanted to cycle that off. And then, because I'm going back into Scrafty here 100%.
So we decided just to get them at -3 attack, both of them.
As
I said, Intimidate was just too good to pass up on this team. Once we got rid of Bribery, like, they just absolutely do not like Intimidate.
And then, this is the most odd play. They protect Marowak on this 100% free Bone Meringue, and they Gracium Z into the potential Sap Sipper Zebstrika.
They could have just Leaf Bladed the Seismitoad slot and Boomerang the Zebstrika, but they went for some ballsy kind of read, and it ultimately did not pay off.
This is where this is them choking the game away. Like we had put us.
This right here is the turn that lost them the game.
As you'll see, the Bloom Doom's gonna hit off. It's gonna do bum cheeks to Mega Mawile, because it's at -3. It's Steel type. It's resisted. It ain't. We livin'. And so we're gonna Mega Evolve.
Just gonna.
And we obviously click Protect here because, we don't want to take a Bone Meringue to the face. And then
we actually fake out.
Oh yeah, we fake out. We predict the Finny. They get right here. They get the Sacred Sword crit, the -3 crit on Mawile.
And we play rough to the Kartana slot just in case they went into Feeny, but they didn't go into Feeny, and we missed the play rough.
And that put us behind. But we do get a nice fat Drain Punch off on Kartana as we go for the Protect with the Mawile, because now it's in range of a Sacred Sword, and we don't want that. So we're going to just...
We EV train the Scrafty to 2-hit KO Kartana, which obviously is very important, as you can see.
Definitely.
It forces them to switch out.
And obviously they're going into Finny right here. We're going to I think
Yeah.
switch out here into Zebra.
Yeah, we're going to switch out Mawile, and we're going to
Drain Punch the Absol as it protects. Because otherwise, this Absol was 100% dead. There's no way for it to live a Drain Punch.
And yeah, we knew they weren't going to give us Kartana. They were either going to protect it or they were going to switch out Feeny, so we just went on ahead and Drain Punched the Absol.
Yeah.
Just to see if they had Protect or not. They do have it.
Yeah, they end up going for it right here, spoiler alert. I love the way Mega Absol looks, by the way. It's very angelic.
This design is sick.
Imagine if it was the Dark, if it got a fairy typing added onto it.
Yeah, or imagine if it actually had a defense.
True. So here we're going to protect, because that's a Finny, and we don't want that.
We're going to protect here because Scrafty's the obvious threat to them.
Now they're going to double up into Scrafty, we assume because they think it's AV.
Yes, because it's AV. They think it's AV. We're going to Scald here. We're going to get a crit, which does not matter because the combination of Scald and Muddy Water kills the Absol, or even just 2 Scalds kill the Absol.
Yeah, the crit literally did not matter. We go for the double, and we fail again. They're obviously going to go for the Dark Pulse Moonblast combo again, and there's no way Scrafty lives this. Like, we did not invest to live a Moonblast from a Finny.
No, we did not.
And, there we go down. And now we go into Seismitoad, and this Muddy Water is basically free. So they protect with Finny. We go for the Muddy Water here.
We decided to go for a Muddy Water and a Z move because they can, in the Electrism Z, they can go out into Marowak, but if they go out into Marowak, Seismitoad outspeeds Zebstrika, so it'll kill Marowak, so Lightning Rod is gone, and then we can still kill the Phoenix.
Yeah,
that's why
exactly.
we took the Z move.
Indeed. We weren't scared of a Marowak switch in because it couldn't.
Yes.
It couldn't switch in. Now they protect
if they
here.
did, it was just going to die.
Yeah. Now this will do once we get off the Z, and I love the way Zebstrika does this animation, how it shoots the electric bolt like out of its horns. And it just launches it out. That's going to do about 25%. So if the Finny hadn't protected, depending on what the roll was, it more than likely that's a dead Finny. But it survives because it protected, and then Rain's still up, so actually we withdraw Haywire and sack off Mawile.
We withdraw Zebstrika because they have to protect Marowak, otherwise Zebstrika can just kill the Feeny with Thunder.
Yeah, so we protect Bullwinkle just to make sure it stays healthy.
We protected it because... we protected it just because we didn't want the Feeny to hit it with a Moonblast.
Yeah, and then it reveals that it's a calm mindset.
Yes.
So it's starting to look dangerous. Like this thing is setting up in our faces, and I don't like that.
And we went into Mawile just to sack it. We don't really need it anymore.
And now we're slower than Finny and Rain. So, but we are going to avoid the Muddy Water.
Yes.
We would have survived, but it would have done its jump.
But it would have done a lot of damage, and there's a chance they could have got an accuracy job, and if they got it, there's a good chance we would have missed this Hydro Pump.
Which drops the Marowak and basically puts us in the end game. Because now we can go into Politoed, we can get the Rain up, we can go for, what we go for next is a Helping Hands Earth Power, which does like 30-40%-ish. So yeah, it starts to rain, obviously, then Politoad's going to click the Helping Hand.
It's going to put it just outside of its berry.
Yep, which is nice.
Just what we want.
Although, you'll find out later, even if the berry did pop, it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
Although that might have caused them to switch out into Kartana, but, it is what it is. Then Bullwinkle obviously dies, because it took 2 more rounds of Life Orb recoil. And then the rain boosted that Muddy Water. Yeah. Then we got the Moonblast.
Moonblast up here, and we're going to wrap up this game and click Perish.
Yeah, because even if he switches out into
if he switches out, he's forfeiting his boost, which is so if he stays in, he's going to die to Perish.
At this point, Zebstrika just wins. They can do nothing for Zebstrika.
It doesn't matter what we click at this point in time. We can just completely stall, or we can do whatever. As long as we don't make the dumb decision of switching out to Zebstrika right here.
Yeah, and we're trying to stall. We go for the third double of the game. We don't get it either. It's going to knock us out with Moonblast, obviously.
And unfortunately, the first Moonblast put us just outside of our berry as well.
Yeah, it was the game of no berries. Then we're going to go into Zeb Striker. Obviously going to protect, because this is their last turn alive, with Parasong on the field. And they're going to Muddy Water, which makes sense because of the rain. Rain stops. Paris count falls to 0.
He's going to die.
Yep, and since we have HP Fire, and they've revealed their Gracium Z Kartana, they can't live this, but they're going to go for Detect, I guess, just to stall out turns. I don't know.
I don't know why they clicked Detect here. It doesn't do anything for them, but yeah.
Yep, but the very next turn, we're going to outspeed, and we're going to bop it with Power Fire, and that's going to end the game 1-0 with a victory for Team ButterKings, and a very close, very, very lucky match.
A lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah, our leads in that game were just the worst.
Had we let rain, that game would have just been over from the start.
Yeah, they
but
basically
we didn't lead rain.
Because the reason we didn't is mostly because King feared a Specs HP Grass from Affinity.
That was my fear.
Which would have been a good bring, but they didn't end up bringing it, so...
It's like they didn't even respect Seismitoad this game, because as we said, the only way that they're beating Seismitoad is with an AB, a Sash, or a Scarf Kartana, and they were Z-move Kartana.
Yeah.
So, and they didn't bring any hidden power grasses. It's like they didn't even respect it, and ultimately they paid the price.
Yeah, it puts in work, gets 3 kills, Zeb Striker pulls in 2. Our C tier mons are putting in the work that none of our other mons put in. Mawile did nothing this entire game. It got crit and died.
Didn't do anything. Our S tier and our A tier didn't really do much. Politoad did put in some work though with the Parasong and then resetting the raid for Seismitoad.
Yep.
It's kind of the unsung hero there.
It was big support. Big support. But yep, so we end up winning this one 1-0, and we'll see all of you next week, all you bright, lovely people, for our Week 2 battle versus, is it Team Red Sharks?
We're going against Team United Kingdom.
Yeah, the United Kingdom, which is Joseph Gaming and the Darude Leafstorm. So
and they've got a really good team as well.
Yeah, it's super scary. It's going to be a fun match, though. So thanks all you bright, lovely people for watching. We have been Buttermink and King. We are Team ButterKings, and this is the Tag Team League.
Peace.
And...